Stop for a moment and think about the last time you faced a sudden, unexpected challenge that turned your world upside down, forcing you to question everything you thought you knew about yourself. In my research of Jung's work, one figure keeps emerging as a vital catalyst in personal growth, often misunderstood yet profoundly transformative: the trickster archetype. Carl Jung described archetypes as universal, primordial images residing in our collective unconscious, and the trickster stands out because it embodies paradox, chaos, and disruption. Today, I want to share how this mischievous archetype plays a crucial role in shaking us out of our complacency and steering us toward deeper self-awareness, something that is not just an abstract idea, but a living, breathing process within each of us. Imagine that felt chaos within as a wild, unpredictable force that insists on breaking down rigid identities. It is the trickster at work, urging transformation. This matters now more than ever because in a world that values certainty and control, embracing the trickster means embracing uncertainty, which is uncomfortable but necessary for true growth. One of the most common struggles I notice people face, rooted deeply in Jung's clinical observations, is the resistance to confronting parts of themselves that feel taboo or disruptive. The trickster archetype represents these shadow elements, aspects of self that play by different rules, question societal norms, and destabilize our carefully constructed self-images. My studies of Jung's cases reveal that patients often encountered these trickster energies during moments of crisis or transition, moments where their usual coping mechanisms collapsed in on themselves. Jung noted that the trickster, by its very nature, mocks the ego's seriousness and rigidity, making it almost unbearable to maintain the status quo. This is why the trickster archetype's role is urgent. It forces us to reckon with our unconscious contradictions and hidden desires before these explode destructively. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the weight of this truth Jung discovered. Growth often looks like chaos, and the trickster is its harbinger. In my exploration of Jung's concepts, the trickster is not merely a playful troublemaker, but an indispensable guide in the individuation process, the journey of becoming whole by integrating the conscious and unconscious. Jung himself described the trickster as an ambiguous figure, equally humorous and sometimes cruel, exactly because it refuses to fit neatly into our binaries. When Jung encountered trickster energies in therapy, he observed how they often presented through dreams or unexpected behaviors, sometimes as clowns, animals, or elusive figures that challenged patients to loosen their grip on control. Like the story Jung recounted of a patient who dreamt of a wily fox slipping through the cracks of her carefully ordered life, the trickster archetype reveals how our psyche communicates its need for change through symbols and narratives. This archetype's power lies in its ability to expose illusions and provoke insight by unsettling our inner world. I find that many modern-day examples echo Jung's findings, from the sudden crises that shake entire communities to the inner voices that derail our highest plans. Recognizing the trickster means recognizing that setbacks, confusion, or feelings of absurdity are not signs of failure, but invitations to deeper self-understanding. Contrary to many psychological theories that prioritize harmony and stability, Jung embraced the trickster's disruptive energy as essential to psychic healing. By challenging the ego's dominance, the trickster paves the way for a more authentic self to emerge from beneath the layers of social conditioning and defense. Practically speaking, Jung's method to work with the trickster archetype involves becoming comfortable with ambiguity and conflict within the self, rather than avoiding them. He advocated active imagination, a technique where one dialogues with inner figures, including the trickster, allowing these energies to be expressed and understood consciously. For instance, if you notice recurring themes of chaos or mockery in your dreams or daily life, try journaling or visualizing conversations with these trickster figures. This practice can help you unearth hidden fears, biases, or repressed desires that the trickster is trying to highlight. I want to encourage you to welcome these unsettling energies rather than push them away. Jung believed that by embracing the trickster, we begin dismantling unhealthy identification with perfection or control and open ourselves to creative and transformative possibilities. Let yourself play with contradiction, humor, and unpredictability. As the trickster archetype shows us, this is not just madness, but a deeply meaningful process of renewal. To summarize, Jung's greatest insight about the trickster archetype is that it is a vital agent of personal growth because it challenges, disrupts, and ultimately liberates the self from stagnation. When we learn to work skillfully with this archetype, we tap into a powerful source of imagination, resilience, and self-knowledge that moves us towards psychological wholeness. Imagine how different your life would feel if chaos became a pathway instead of a threat, if mischief became a teacher rather than a nuisance. Tomorrow, we will explore the question, how can I embrace paradox and contradiction in my life, using Jung's authority because these themes are deeply connected. Understanding the trickster prepares us to accept the complex, often contradictory aspects of ourselves without judgment or fear. This next video will offer essential guidance on integrating paradox, furthering your journey toward true individuation and psychological freedom. If this exploration resonated with you, I invite you to like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe so you won't miss the continuation of this Jungian journey. Trust that the trickster's chaos is not your enemy, but an unexpected ally in your quest to become your fullest self. I look forward to diving deeper with you tomorrow as we embrace the beautiful contradictions within us all.